we're going to do another scene from Heat because that's one of our most watched clips. So we did the bank heist last time. This is the first robbery scene. So let's do it. Michael Mann, 1995. You know the drill.
Just crossed over the number 1 lane. 300 yards from you now.
Get set.
I am.
Oh, we don't have one of our favourite lines, which is, "Just stop talking, Slick."
To Waingro.
Yeah,
Here
Waingro.
we go.
Fuck Waingro.
I think I said it last time, but I think this moment here is, astounding and endlessly ripped off. You know, I've seen it ripped off in countless TV shows and movies.
Yep. And once again, The Town by Ben
The Town is the most egregious example.
Of ripping off this scene.
I think it's the low-tech genius of the low-tech and high-tech genius of their plan. Like, quite simply, we're going to hire a truck and knock it on its side.
Yeah.
But then the high-tech
Shape charges.
the shape charge, yeah.
But I think it's I think especially at the time what was a bit new is like military precision in a heist movie.
Yes.
So, you know, military weapons,
Timing.
walkie-talkies, shape charges, as in timing.
They're also doing it at a perfect location where they're egresses.
Yep.
They can escape quickly.
Yep. And you know,
And
with the exception of Waingro, no talking, no emotion,
yes.
all work.
I'm gonna have to get AI to explain to me what bearer bonds are again.
I'm pretty sure it's almost
Like money.
it's like money, but the thing about them is whoever is physically holding them legally owns them.
Right.
Whereas if you steal something else from someone, it's still yours. But with those, apparently, if you hold them, they're legally your property.
Okay. Get back!
And there's Waingro being a piece of shit.
Oh man, you feel for these guards.
Oh, the last one, the last guy to get shot.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart every time. I mean, this guy, that breaks my heart.
Because he's just traumatized. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not looking at Waingro. He's not doing anything.
No, that's the thing. It's like he's not doing a thing.
I got it. Got it.
Should Neil have a black mask on? I mean, it's good for us. Shouldn't he have a white one on?
It's so you know who he is, I guess. Yeah, this guy, this, that, and just like walking forward, not knowing
He's
where to
hunched
go.
as well.
Yeah.
Clinical.
Yeah.
It's the bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? What did you do?
Making a move.
Jump, motherfucker.
They've thought of everything.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
We like proficiency, excellence.
We like competence. We like
Competence.
people being good at their job, even if their job is being a criminal.
Yes.
Like capable people.
And then the piece de resistance is the wiping out of the evidence.
Yep.
What a scene. And I don't think we hear any of those characters speak, apart from Tom Sizemore, before this scene. Am I right? Is this the first time we meet these guys?
No, well, we definitely see Neil steal the ambulance.
Yes, he steals the ambulance, but he isn't
But he
talking.
didn't say a word. Val Kilmer's character buys...
Oh, he buys the dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he does talk, it's
He's got that
a
look on his
couple of words. Yeah.
holding it up.
Yeah, he just like brings it to the counter, shows ID. It's all very...
Business. Yeah.
Yeah, very clinical, all business.
So it's really an extended introduction, and and you're learning through action. And since their actions are seemingly so mundane, before this you really get to know them through this robbery scene. This is we understand who they are. We understand, when Tom Sizemore, unfortunately we didn't show it, is when he tells Waingo to shut up. You're like, oh, geez, he doesn't like any chat. He's there's someone on their team that's different to these guys, and we see that borne out when he shoots someone he should not. But you meet them all, and that's astounding. Like, think about the shitty versions of this, of the introduction of these characters.
Well, I mean, I actually kind of brought it up in a previous video when I was talking about the things I don't like about The Dark Knight. And the initial scene with the Joker, that robbery. I mean, that robbery's got some wonderful elements.
Yes.
But the other guys do not shut the fuck up.
Yes.
And I wish they did. Because that, to me, that ruins that scene.
No. So let's go further. So compare this, the bank heist scene in The Dark Knight, which is a direct rip-off of this, or an homage, if you want to call it, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's even got that William Fickner.
Fickner, yeah. So there's casting, it looks the same, like he's taken a lot of elements. Masks, all of it.
Yeah.
And you have just identified the biggest problem that we keep coming back to of the last at least two decades, which is the best cinematic art, or the best screen art that we have are only facsimiles of proper art of previous decades. So you like the Joker. The only reason the Joker is good, or Joker rather is good, is why?
Taxi Driver.
Because of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy and Martin Scorsese and even Death Wish or whatever. Like, there's a whole bunch of 70s movies which it is referencing, and all on their own are fantastic. And you meet people, obviously, who just watch Joker and just go, not that it's a quiz and you have to know, but like, the reason you like it is because it's referencing those. But the thing is, it doesn't go far enough. Like, there's, let's keep it back to Heat. So you just said that, it's the goofy dialogue. Like, the thing is, you can't portray highline heist guys or bank guys in the way you should, because you are being held back by this comic book franchise that you are having to the boundaries of which you're having to keep within.
Well, you have to spell stuff out for the audience because they don't have faith in the audience. So what I love about this movie is the amount you learn through what they do, but also through what they don't do. So them not talking, not chatting, not doing a whole bunch of, like, spending zero energy on anything other than the job. You learn a lot about their character through that, as opposed to through the stuff that, so that's the problem with the Joker, is like, it's all, like, it's basically just exposition. It's just spewing exposition.
In The Dark Knight, when they're saying, who hired us and what's his name?
Yeah, and like, well, I guess that's why they call him Joker. And, well, the one character that really does work in all that is the Joker character, because he doesn't say a fucking word. Right up until he says, no, I killed the bus driver. So even when he gets asked a question, he nods. Like, the other guy asks him, he's out, right? And he gets nods. He's out of ammo. He doesn't talk. He gets a gun pulled on him. He doesn't talk. And it's like, yeah, okay, that worked really fucking well. But it's like the other dude's fucking yapping. oh, why would a bank have an electrocuted vault? Oh, it's a mob bank. And you go, well, fucking, we'll find out later.
Yes.
Doesn't matter that it's a mob bank at the moment.
This
is an introduction to the Joker character.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in Heat that even in this scene I talked about bearer bonds, you know, and if I was able to tell me what they are, but like you're never told what they are. They never explain what they are. We just have to take their word for it that it's something that character A wants, that character B's trying to recover, and that it's valuable, and that's enough, you know.
But it doesn't really matter. Like what you find out about is they went straight for that, and they left everything else.
Yes, they left everything else,
and that, you know, the movie tells you that that's a very smart move, and that's actually kind of all you need to know. You don't 100% need to know what they are, how much they're worth, it like all this other stuff. It doesn't really matter. It's just, it's valuable and it's smart to go for that one thing and leave everything else. And the movie tells you that.
Yes.
And if you know what they are, okay, you'll have like an extra little bit, but you don't need it. So, and that's what I love about this movie as well, is the movie doesn't talk too much either. It gives you what you need. It tells you what you need. If you know the other stuff, fine. Good for you, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. It's such an efficient movie as well.
Well, as I said before, that this film, I'm to understand that, you know, Michael Mann, although he was quite powerful at the time, he'd done Miami Vice, he'd done a lot of stuff, like, you know, for, you know, 15 or so years, maybe a little bit more. So he had a lot of weight, but the thing is, there's still a lot in this movie that is very risky for the amount of money that he wanted to spend and everything, and so he produced it himself. So there's not that I think if someone can correct me, I think that's the main reason why we get all the things we like, because he is, you know, he's poured the resources into things that you just wouldn't be able to if it was a bigger deal, like The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
He's poured resources and made creative choices. You know, like, he's shot in real locations and like all these, and some of them really dangerous. Like the area where John Voight's character lives is a really dangerous area, gangland area and stuff. And so there's that. But then this silent opening, which I think you'd have to fight endlessly for if you wanted it. You'd have to if you were like, oh, I don't want them to speak, I don't want them to say, you know, and even them wearing masks.
Yep.
You know, like, that's a big deal. Like, you know, they don't wear masks in the Italian Job remake. You know, you see who they all are. I haven't seen that in a while, to be honest.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I know, but I saw a picture. I saw a quick cut on YouTube of Edward Norton being a mustachioed bad guy.
It was kind of like during this phase where I just kind of felt like Edward Norton was making the shittiest choices in the world.
Because we all loved him. That's why
we did. Yeah. And he started so well, and then he just started doing
silly stuff. Yeah, you can't begrudge a man trying to make his money. He gave you a lot, you know, and then he's got to make his end run at the cash. I mean, look at De Niro. He's done so much for you, and yet.
Well, I just want to look at 90s De Niro.
And leave it at that.
I don't want to look at modern day De Niro.
No.
We established that with our Alto Nights video.
Yes.
No more modern De Niro, but Heat De Niro.
Well, we're off track. That's another a Heat scene, and more to come. And tell us what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe.